Southwest Florida, we're so thrilled to come to you from Galasanos Children's Hospital. We're even more thrilled to have the City of Fort Myers Fire Department's finest right here on Lee Pitts Live. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Let's bump you in. As you can see, as they're bumping me in, we have the whole crew here, the whole fire department. And we do have our Tracy Splitter. That would be named after the chief of the fire department, Tracy McMillian. What's up, Franco Mob? Welcome to Lee Pitts Live. Welcome to Lee Pitts Live.
Good morning.
Everybody's
Good morning.
glad to be here. Glad to be here.
We are glad to be here. Thank you for having us.
We're so thrilled to have Rebecca, Brian, and Jimillette here. Jimillette, of course, is a cadet, and we're going to talk about the cadet program as well. So let's start off with you, my friend. How would you describe the cadet program at the City of Fort Myers?
So the cadet program that we do offer, it's an internal program that we have within the City of Fort Myers Fire Department. We take the youth of the community and we show them what it takes to be a firefighter, the ins and outs, but not just the glitz and glory, but just the daily operations and the day-to-day responsibilities of being a pillar in the community and just what it means to get your hands dirty and really turn into the job.
Basically, entry levels, learning how to be a firefighter.
Yes, day in, day out.
What is a cadet post?
So a cadet post is basically our program. That's what it's called. There's a different posts in our area. So Lehigh will have their program, so they have their post. The City of Fort Myers will have our post, and that's basically all it is. That's what it is.
Rebecca, let me stay with you for a second. What would you say is the most important part about the cadet program?
I would say just promoting the kids to be better citizens in their community, even if they don't decide to become a firefighter or become a first responder, just giving them those fundamentals, those leadership skills that they need to take out into the real world and get a job, whether it be joining the military, being a nurse, whatever they decide to do in life, just taking those skills and...
Bottom line, leadership skills are there.
Yep.
Jimillette, when you were young, were you thinking about being a firefighter then, or it just happens by osmosis? One thing happened, another thing happened, the next thing you know, you are a real live cadet in your red shirt. Go ahead.
Well, I started as a kid. I had like the enthusiasm and saw I want to be a first responder. I want to do something big for my community. I always wanted to be that person to go out and help. So within me knowing about the cadet program, I got into it and I love it. It's just the fact that I get to be a productive member of my community. I get to serve, I get to help, I get to learn the ins and outs, and now I want to pursue the career. It has taught me very well.
That is so cool. What do you like most about being in the cadet program?
I love the events, I love the parades, I love being part of it. I love showing out to my community that possibly one day I could be their first responder and help them out, and it's amazing. I just love it. I love to learn everything about it. It's like a big passion of mine. Now,
are you in high school?
I just graduated, sir.
Okay. What are your friends saying when they know you are a cadet? Do you have people inquiring about, now I'm interested? Do they think it's cool, or some of them think it's nerdy, or what?
My friends like it. It's just that they see me passionate in something, so they're happy for me, and so is my family. I show them all of the crazy things I get to do, and they're very proud of it. It's nice to have a kid or a person, a family member, they're encouraged and set a mind on something, a goal to achieve.
You mentioned that you just graduated. Let's give your high school some love.
Yes, sir.
Shout them out.
East Lee County.
All right, in the house.
Go Jazz.
Now, do you, after graduation, do you pursue higher education, or you pursue a job at the Fort Myers Fire Department?
So I also just graduated with my Fire 1 certificate. So I did that, and now I'm going to go into EMT and Fire 2, and then from there, hopefully, I get to get a job.
I see. So, Brian, there are a lot of different tracks that people can go, but being in a program like she's in just increases the opportunities there, right, in life.
Right.
Talk about that.
So,
because you can be an EMS tech and all these different types of things, right?
Right. So within the responder career field, there are a lot of paths that you can go. You can lean more on the medical side and be a paramedic. If you're really into medication, you can go even further than that, be a nurse. You can be an EMT itself. But it definitely takes a special person to say, I want to help my community on the medical side, but if that building's on fire, I'm going to run in and save you at the same time. So there's a lot of paths, but a lot of our cadets lean more toward that fire side, but we also make it that it's general. So we help you with whatever aspect and whatever path you want to go in.
Just seeing you three here along with firefighter Tim, I could tell that you all always trying to help each other, make life better for you. That comes with just teamwork of being a firefighter?
I think so. I mean, everything about the fire service is all about that brotherhood, that community. So I think that it's the same with our cadet post. It's the same every single day when I go to work. So
when you joined the City of Fort Myers Fire Department, did you come through the cadet program or did it exist at the time? Just talk about if you had that opportunity.
So the cadet post didn't exist at the time that I was hired, but it has existed in the past. And I know that there's some firefighters that are hired with the City of Fort Myers currently right now that had that opportunity when they got hired years ago. So we're just now bringing it back.
It's a good place to start.
Yes.
I want you to expound on if you have that opportunity, how it increases your learning curve and exposure.
So being a cadet, you get firsthand experience with crews. Me being an advisor, Ryan being an advisor, we get to show them what it's like to be a firefighter, what we do every single day, what is it like to get opportunities to go on ride times with us once they get a little older in the program, to actually go on shift and see what it's like, what kind of calls we run, what kind of people we service every single day. So not only that, but they get to go see, during competitions, see other fire departments and what they look like. Maybe they don't want to stay in Florida, maybe they want to travel, so they get opportunities to network with other departments and see what opportunities they have for them. So it's definitely a good place to start.
Yeah, that's interesting. You said competition. Go back over here. Have you participated, Jamilette, in some competitions, and what's that like? Tell us about that.
So far we haven't, but we've been practicing and we're getting real strong. So if any cadet post watching, watch out for Fort Myers. Okay.
Walk me through, what did it take for you to become a cadet post? Is that what y'all saying, cadet post?
Yes, sir.
You had to apply, you had to pass a test. Walk me through it.
So we had to, first we got to know each other. We first started as a white level shirt, and then from there you would progress with testing and knowledge. You would have to know your stuff before you even get the opportunity to compete and stuff like that, because there's a level when you need to show expectations and standards. So you need to show yourself out.
Brian, if somebody's watching this right now and say, hey, I might want to be a cadet, my kid or my niece or something, that sounds like a great program. Does it cost money? What should they do? Do they go to the website and apply? Go.
Right, so I would tell them that it's an awesome opportunity. We correlate it with just life events. So if they do want to get involved, and let's say they're not sure if they want to be a firefighter, we teach those firefighter skills, but we also just teach good life principles that you can take outside of the career. Working in hard places, to be tenacious. If something doesn't go your way, adapt and overcome. As far as getting more information on our program, everything is online. We also have a social media base. We have the Fort Myers Fire Cadet post, and it has the application information, the fees associated with it. And if this is something that you're really interested in doing, I say come out and talk to us. We're at every Fort Myers station, and we have that information for you. So if it's something you're interested in, come check us out.
Is there a certain registration period, or it's ongoing? You can enter at any time?
It's ongoing any time of the year. Like I said, we have our Instagram, our social media posts. So if there's some information about how to apply on there, just reach out to anybody at any station and they can give you that information. It's a great opportunity.
How has being a cadet impacted your life?
Well, it has an impact on my life very positively. I love learning every day something new. I like how the passion for becoming a firefighter is growing every day. Every day I go to my meetings, I see the fieriness of us competing, getting to know all this stuff. It's something amazing, and it's very big for me.
Brian, what does the future of the post look like?
To expand, to get bigger. We want to widen our reach. We want to reach more youth. We want to reach more kids. A lot of people tell me, oh man, firefighting, it's so awesome. I see it on the TV. I can never imagine doing it though. But we want to let kids know that it's a possibility, it's a reality. And if you think you have that inside of you, then we can give you the tools to be successful. So the future is just growth, is to show kids that, hey, this can be you. and you have it inside of you. We just
Rebecca,
gotta
what
take
are
it
the
out.
basic qualifications? Just certain age,
Yes.
starting at a certain age?
Yes.
Do you have to have a certain height? Do you have to be able to do so many
I don't
push-ups
know
and things
about
like that?
high, but
Run,
we
pe-
do have age qualifications.
run
so-
10 miles?
Well, I don't know about that, but starting out, we're looking for people between the ages of 14 through 18.
May I have your attention,
People
please?
who are
Next to the target on site in front of the CDU,
in
near
school,
entrance A.
having good grades, you know,
From now
keeping up those
until 2
expectations,
o'clock, come
and
enjoy
then
some
just to
great
show
food
up,
and
and
support a
we'll
local
get you guys
restaurant.
started on how to start the cadet
May I have your
process.
attention,
Now, our
please?
television show, of course, goes outside of the city of Fort Myers. Do you have to live in the city of Fort Myers to be in the Cadet Post program?
No.
No? Oh, so people can come in if they want to.
So, yep, it is recommended because we are locally here within Fort Myers. But if you're coming from Miami, if you're coming from Tampa, wherever it may be, we'll take you as long as you're ready to work.
Looks good on your resume?
Oh,
Oh,
awesome,
yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Were you a part of the cadet program and coming through?
So I unfortunately wasn't, but as soon as I found out about the program, I was like, man, if I would have had this or been a part of it, that would have just put me so much more ahead versus just coming in and learning as I went. If I had that prior experience, oh yeah, it would have shot.
What's
me
it
off.
like to have a chief like Chief McMillian at the fire department who's 100% behind what you're doing in terms of the cadet post?
I think it's amazing. One, because the level of support, even in like my prior experiences, I just really never had admin, you know, look at you and say, hey, what do you need? And actually hear what you need and be there to help you out. So it's very refreshing. And we come to him with a lot of crazy ideas, and he's like, all right, well, let's see how we can actually get this done. And he's a man of his word, and he's a man of action. So
He's a chief that you can actually talk to?
Right. It's the chief he backs up what he says. He's part of a community. He's always active.
He knows you guys by name?
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yeah.
You actually got a chance to meet the
Yes, sir.
the
He's a
chief?
very honorable man.
Isn't that something? Well, that's my fraternity, brother. So keep up the good work there. Well, you know, this has just been so much fun. Looking forward to getting you guys back in the future, and of course, bringing the TV show out to the fire department. That's in the future. I think that's the new iota. I think something new one that you guys built. What's that called? The new fire department building.
Oh, Station 17
Okay.
that we just did the grand opening for, and it is amazing.
Right.
So,
I've been having some conversations on that.
Yeah.
Well, let me bump you out.
all righty.
As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like these fine people from the city of Fort Myers Fire Department. And remember, Miami may have the oranges, but the Fort Myers Fire Department has got the
Juice.
It's got the juice. We'll see you.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello, everybody. This is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show. And if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime. And also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.